Hello, YouTube. Recently, the Russian newspaper that I often point out as quite informed and influential, Комсомольская Правда, turned its attention to Antarctica. And it's important to know because this is the newspaper that Vladimir Putin chooses above all others, from my knowledge of today's situation in Russia, and it shows you where the wind blows, so to say. The newspaper mentioned that it seems that there is a crater of some unimaginable size under the ice of Antarctica. Its diameter is at least 510 kilometers. There is no larger one on our planet. Such a crater could have been formed as a result of the impact of a 50-kilometer asteroid that is a body several times larger than the dinosaur killer, an asteroid after the fall of which 66 million years ago life became extinct. Due to the enormous difficulties associated with studying an object hidden under a thick layer of continental ice, we believe that other explanations for the origin of this subglacial structure cannot yet be ruled out, say scientists cautiously, who have been investigating the so-called Wilkes Land crater and its accompanying gravitational anomaly for more than 20 years. What exactly happened hundreds of millions of years ago there in the east of the icy continent is still unknown for sure. There are only assumptions or hypotheses. The discovery of a giant object hidden under the ice on the eastern edge of Antarctica was made possible by data obtained from geophysical satellites. A remote sensing of the Earth's gravitational field conducted in 2002 pointed to an anomaly here, an impressive weakening of gravity in a rather large round spot. In 2006, the observations were confirmed. At first, the diameter of that spot was estimated at 240 kilometers, and then it was clarified it is at least twice as large. It turned out that something creating the anomaly is located at a depth of 1,600 meters. That is on a rocky surface, but under a thick layer of ice. Further clarifications amazed the Russian newspaper even more. In the center of the negative gravitational anomaly, there was a positive one, an area in which gravity was, on the contrary, increased. It and the surrounding ring structure suggested an impact from outer space. The central peak resembled a mass or mass concentration, a formation formed in a crater after the fall of a celestial body. The body is massive and fast-moving, piercing the Earth's crust all the way to the mantle. The mantle thickens, bounces, forming a dense plug, like a bump on the head after hitting it. The formed mass creates a positive gravitational anomaly. Intrigue is added to the situation by the fact that the anomaly is too large even for a very dense mass that is, something enhances it. Perhaps a metallic asteroid, as some quite serious scientists suggest. The cataclysm coincided with the Great Permian extinction, a mysterious ecological catastrophe that occurred about 250 million years ago, as a result of which 95% of all marine animal species and 70% of the terrestrial ones disappeared. It could well have been caused by an asteroid impact like 66 million years ago, but scientists doubted not finding a crater of the appropriate size formed at the right time, and they pointed to the massive eruption of Siberian volcanoes. The giant crater of Wilkes Land made the hypothesis about the cosmic cause of the Permian extinction no less plausible. By the way, it looks like the crater was originally bigger. Part of it was discovered in South Australia, which once formed a single continent with Antarctica. The cataclysm that created the anomaly occurred before their separation 35 million years ago. The asteroid hypothesis, although plausible, is far from the only one. It is possible that the crater could have been formed by sedimentary rocks, a huge prehistoric volcano, and tectonic deformations caused by the separation of continents. In order to determine more or less accurately, you need to get to the object. There is nothing to cover up the inventions of ufologists who, of course, believe that nothing could be without aliens. They say that the anomaly is formed either by the huge spaceship itself, which crashed in ancient times, in antiquity, or it arose as a result of its explosion. And mass extinction has nothing to do with it. It just so happened. Some suspect that scientists accidentally probed an alien base hidden under the ice, which is still functioning, and now they're figuring out how to hide it. So what I want to say to what I read is, most important, I wanted you to be aware that influential media is paying attention to Antarctica. Also, as you can see in my other, even recent videos, China is paying very close attention to Antarctica too, and Russia has invested quite a lot in the Lake Vostok station research and facilities, which I reported before. And I just want to remind you that years ago I kept trying to bring my audience's attention to Mariana Trench, and whatever is hidden in the trench definitely attracts attention and impact from major nations of this planet, be it China, Russia, of course, the United States. And if you look at my Mariana Trench video, you will see how the United States and the Soviet Union cooperated in the study of the trench to the extent possible through open sources. This is what I found out. And I think you'll find it all interesting. As I keep telling you, the Arctic is like a magnet for major world nations today, and so it seems Antarctica is as well. So I'll try to bring you more interesting information that I discover about Antarctica by looking at open Russian sources and others. I want to thank you for your attention to my work. If you can support my research, you can do so through the links you'll find in the description to this channel. Please like my videos, and please tell others about my work, and make sure you're notified of the new videos. I think there is a way to do it when you subscribe to the channel. And of course, keep your own eyes and research open. And I think we're in for very interesting discoveries in the near future. Thank you again.